What's going on, everybody? My name is Dr. Kashi, and I want to talk to you about sleep multiplier right now. And what I have noticed is that everybody's in dire need of sleep, and they all know that, but for whatever reason, it never really seems to happen. And making time and effort to ensure that is extremely difficult. So I wanted to make something that not only made people I don't want to make something that makes you unconscious. I want to make sure that you get rest and that the rest is restorative. So the goals for me in this context is a three-pronged attack. I love prongs and I love attack. Anyway, I want to make sure that you can go to sleep fast without getting drugged up. And that once you are asleep, you stay asleep. And that the sleep that you do get is high quality. And lastly, I want to make sure that when you are getting your high quality sleep, we improve the restorative nature of the sleep you get by balancing your hormone profile and ensuring that your body composition actually improves when you wake up. One of my goals of this product is to knock you out fast. And I wanted to do that by producing biopsychoneuro relaxation to calm the mind and also signal darkness to prepare you for a good night's sleep. And this is done by one, melatonin, which I'll describe in a second, and two, working with GABA a little bit. GABA is a main inhibitory neurotransmitter of the central nervous system, and it is well established that activation of GABA receptors favors sleep, okay? And on the melatonin side of things, melatonin is a hormone that's secreted by the pineal gland, and it is only produced in the absence of light. So it is a hormone that literally tells your brain it is dark. And so once we set up the brain like it is dark outside, let's promote the relaxation by adding some L-theanine in here, which one actually decreases any of the side effects associated with overstimulating yourself, which some people tend to do because they don't get enough sleep. And it also enhances the GABA signaling to produce relaxation. Magnesium, next, it actually competes with calcium to cause vasodilation in your blood vessels, which promotes systemic relaxation, both cerebrally and in the skeletal muscle. So it's just one of the best ingredients out there to help promote sleep, because systemic relaxation from lowered blood pressure is definitely something that, again, muscle relaxing, lower blood pressure, relaxed state, help aid sleep naturally. Next, valerian, an herb that definitely enhances the signaling of GABA, producing, again, relaxation. We want to make sure you're in the prime position to fall asleep when you want to. Next is the sleep multiplier blend. Once you are asleep, we want you to stay asleep and get more rest. And we do that with lemon balm, which again enhances GABA signaling. Chamomile, which acts as an anti-inflammatory, working actually synergistically with magnesium to inhibit prostaglandin release, and fancy word, attenuate COX-2. This basically means it acts as an anti-inflammatory, so that if you do have any little aches and pains, it's possible that when you relax that muscular tissue, you will not fall asleep in an uncomfortable position or get into an uncomfortable position if you feel any pain when you do sleep. And so this does decrease stiffness. And lastly, in this blend, we include passion flower, which again improves GABA signaling. It just makes the GABA that you do have work better. Lastly, there's the Metabolic Support blend. And this is where I wanted to make sure that when you did fall asleep and get good sleep, we put a little extra kick in there to help some body composition improvements and other hormone balancing as much as we could. And with that, there's the addition of chlorogenic acid, which does stabilize blood sugar to improve energy upon waking and promote visceral fat loss, which is in the belly, okay? And next, there's selenium, which is actually required for the conversion of inactive thyroid hormone, which is T4, to the active thyroid hormone of T3, to make sure we keep your metabolic rate as healthy as possible. After that, we actually include iodine in here so that when you do make thyroid hormone, you have the iodine available to make it, and make sure that make sure there's no chances of you being deficient, to make sure your metabolic rate is as high as healthy. I definitely saved the best for last here. The last is phosphatidylserine, and it definitely lowers cortisol, and cortisol reduction is amazing because that is one of the main hormones that's released during systemic stress. But because of that, I actually postulate that with cortisol levels down, growth hormone levels go up, and by default, IGF levels go up after that. So this also improves the quality of your sleep and gives you longer lasting body composition effects, along with preventing cognitive decline. So not only do you fall asleep faster, stay asleep, help improve your body composition, but I dare say it also makes you smarter. And there are definitely some individual products out there that may have some components of one of these blends, but this multi-pronged attack, it just, getting asleep fast, staying asleep, body composition when you wake up, it just doesn't exist anywhere else.